We got some new overlays, guys. I got bored of my other ones really quick, so we decided to change this up. Hi guys, good morning. Morning for me at least here on the West Coast, so good morning. I have my iced coffee. How's everyone doing? We got some new overlays. I had to finish doing all of my panels and stuff, but that's gonna not be a today problem. That's gonna be a probably tomorrow problem. But I decided I wanted to play some cheeky little Dragon Age 2, which basically means we're going to be running through the character creation. Which we know that usually takes me a while, so I figured I'd get that out of the way. We'll be playing some more of it probably tomorrow as well, and Tuesday we'll be streaming as well. But the rest of the week after that is going to be sort of up in the air because we're gonna have Bones here. Bones is gonna be here. I know we were planning on doing a cheeky little get ready with us stream for PAX, so we might be doing that on this channel, but probably not gonna have a whole lot. Her level update? Well, so her actual birthday is on Tuesday, but she'll be flying out Wednesday morning here. So we're gonna take her out Wednesday night. I made some nice little reservations at a place to go to, and then we're gonna be going to PAX on the weekend. So, thanks, Mortal. Yeah, I just downloaded Dragon Age 2 as well. Typical myriad, just downloading the game 5 minutes before stream starts. That's my brand. Let's see if it runs, first off. Man, I still have that shit open in front of me. What are you talking about? What do you think I am? One thing I'm glad is that Dragon Age Veilguard is going to be Steam native, which means I won't have to use EA, the EA launcher, which is the biggest pain in my dick. Come on. Open up, scumbag. Hope everyone's been having a good weekend. Our weekend was pretty good. Played some games with Bones last night for her birthday stream. We went and saw Alien Romulus yesterday, which I actually really enjoyed. It was pretty good. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty true to like the original movie and like the spirit of the original movie. Oh boy. Let's see. We are. I don't want to do that. It wants me to log in. I don't want to do that. Let's see. Yeah, that's better. Oof. Looking a little rough. All right. Let us hop over here. We have a cheeky new little screen right here. Go to Dragon Age 2. I fucked my screens up a little bit. It's fine. Not worried about it. Oh. I just remembered we had changed the size of the screen due to the issues we were having with Origins. So let me go and fix that. I'm a professional streamer, guys, I swear. I promise. I'm a professional. Here we go. So what order are you supposed to play the games in? So it's Dragon Age Origins. Ooh, what's going on there? Hold on. What's that about? Why is it like casting a ghostly... Why is he casting like a ghostly visage over me? What is going on? Hi, Stro. Stro, we're having... It's not 100% opacity. This is meant to be right now. Don't mind that. Hold on. Opacity. Fucking... That's what happens when I decide to stream early in the morning. Everything's cooked all the way, you know? There we go. We're gonna put this right here. Yeah, my webcam is not all the way the opacity is not all the way up because I didn't want it to be. There's a reason. Anyway, we're fine now, guys. Don't worry. Hi, Shro. How are you? All right, let's get started. All right. Look at all these choices we have. We have male mage, female mage, male warrior, female warrior, male rogue, female rogue. Like... Because it looks like... Should we... Oh, so I know we're playing... We're gonna play a mage. Let's be honest with ourselves. I'll read through like the little descriptions though. Mages command arcane spells and hurl bolts of magic from their staves. Despite their immense power, mages are vulnerable when their allies fall or when enemy troops attack them directly. Warriors. Warriors are masters of melee combat. Some heft an enormous two-handed weapon that strikes several foes at once. Others pair a one-handed weapon with a shield that doubles as a bludgeon. Rogues. Rogues can wield a dagger in each hand or rain arrows from a distance. They are particularly adept at tearing down individual opponents or the only class that can pick locks or disarm traps. So we are going female mage. Hey, perfect! You rolled a 2. EA presents. Hey, Varric. Oh, that's our streamer. Comrade. Comrade.
I've had gentler invitations.
I am Cassandra Pentagust, Seeker of the Chantry.
And just, what are you seeking?
The champion.
Cassandra's smoky eye is unmatched.
Which one?
You know exactly why I'm here. Time to start talking, dwarf. They tell me you're good at it.
What do you want to know?
Everything. Start at the beginning.
Hey. She literally threw the book at him. God, look at those graphics. So good. Wait, did I not get to... Hold on. Hold on. We might have to start this bitch over. Why didn't I get to... Hold on. Where'd my character creation go? I know... Where'd my character creation go? I know there's more. What the fuck? I guess not. I don't know. Whatever. We're default Hawk right now.
Get ready!
Alright. Right-click an enemy to attack. Whee! Oh, oh god. Oh, the camera. Oh, that's a little different. I do like that you get like a cheeky little melee attack. Me. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, baby.
We can't keep this up forever.
Neither can they.
Perhaps we'll be lucky, and they'll run out of Darkspawn.
Here they come. Shall I give them a taste of my blade?
I'll deal with them.
Allow me.
Fireball. He looks too preppy to be covered in blood. Get fucked. I will say, once you kind of get used to it, the combat in Dragon Age 2 is probably some of the better combat. Oh. What is this? Firestorm. Oh, Firestorm. Uh-oh. What's this? Crushing Prison. That's my favorite. God, it's a little gruesome, not gonna lie. Excuse me? Oh, hi, Batchman. Uh-oh. Big boy. Fireball. That's not good. Okay, fireball. We're just getting started in Dragon Asian. Man, Hawk is so cool. Ah. Uh-oh. That boy in half. Flemeth.
Bullshit. That's not what really happened.
Does that not match the story you've heard, Seeker?
It's a
I'm not
dragon.
interested in stories. I came to hear the truth.
What makes you think I know the truth?
Don't lie to me.
As of
You
Turon
knew her
subtitles.
even before she became the champion.
Oh,
Even
jeez.
if I did, I don't know where she is now.
Do you have any idea what's at stake here?
Let me guess.
Do I call it Dragon Age?
Countries fall into pieces and put the entire world on the brink of war. And you need the one person who could help you
I don't know.
put it back together.
The champion was at the heart of
Perhaps it
when
is the
war
Age of
began.
Dragons.
If you can't point me to her, Tell me everything you know.
You aren't worried I'll just make it up as I go?
Not at all.
Not at all.
You'll need to hear the whole story.
Man said really said this. Oh, here we go. See, that doesn't make sense. Why would you have this entire... Never mind. I'm gonna get mad about it. Wasn't their best moment. Breathe. Reflection? Make her smooth. She's beautiful. I'm gonna be pale though. I do like that you could just... That's nice. That's a nice feeling. Blush color? Blush intensity. We'll bring it down a little bit. But yeah, get the juices flowing. What do we want our Hawks vibes to be? Like black option? I guess that's kind of black enough. We gotta. Where's the bald? There we go. Bald is beautiful. Alright, now we clean canvas, guys. Clean canvas. Solus, is that you? Face tats? No face tats. Hair. Alright. Actually, let's... some eyes. Very wide eyes. Why she looks surprised. Oh, that's haunting. That is a haunting color. A nice brown. Blue. Dark blue. Green or browns. Kind of like the haunting. I like her just staring into people's souls. That's good. Nose. Are you saying humping? Humping? haunting. Haunting. Like a ghost haunts. Our tip depth. The depth of our tip. Off. Weasel, you like underbites, right? You like a little underbite moment. I just like, what is changing? Damn, Mima. Hey! Relax! I know it's serious because she's got one little paw up. Cheekbone height. The chin's kind of good. I think that's good. Ear height? She can hear everything. A thick neck. For a little bit of a thick neck. Right, hair. Oh, we have the classic Dragon Age. I want to know what they were thinking with these hairstyles. Her forehead's so big. You know, it's hard to decide. What's going on back here? What's going on? I might do this. That's kind of cute. I think we are going to do black hair, though. Ironically enough, Dragon Age 2 is the one with the best eyebrows. I like these ones. Dude, I wish you could get the blood mark on not just the default hawk. Hello, San. Welcome on in. We're just getting started. We're doing a cheeky little some character creation right now. I wish they would bring this back where you could adjust, so you can adjust the portrait, or like when you're in like your party and stuff, where you can adjust like how the portrait looks. I know you guys can't see it because my cam's blocking it, but I wish they would bring that back. Do you want to do instead of Marion? Do we want to do Miriam, like Miriam Hawk? I think we're gonna do that. I do that, and hell yeah, get into it. Watching that, I was confused why you were creating a DA2 character. Yeah, I just finished Dragon Age Origins. I think this is our Hawk. I think she's cute. Start game, normal difficulty. I am just a baby.
The Blight have been unleashed on Ferelden. Darkspawn poured out of the wilds, clashing against the army at the ruins of Ostagar. The battle was a disaster. King Kalen died on the field with his men, betrayed by his most trusted general.
You, Logan, you know what you did. Yeah, normal is challenging enough. I was fighting for my life in Dragon Age Origins.
The horde marched on the village of Lothering. The village burned, and many innocents were slaughtered. The champion's family barely escaped in time.
Oh, Carver looks different.
I think that's all of them.
For the moment, make us save us. We've lost it all. Everything your father and I built.
Went back to my DA marathon and got my ass whooped on DAO for playing easy mode just because I didn't pay much attention. Yeah, I think until, probably until I was like level 20, I was just getting my ass fucking handed to me in every fucking battle.
At least we're alive. That's no small feat.
Yes, you're right.
We should have run sooner. Why did we wait so long?
Why are you looking at me? I've been running since Ostagar.
Speaking of running,
Not to interrupt, but the Blight's not going to wait while we stand here pointing fingers.
we're doing sarcastic Hawk.
Listen to your sister.
This is my sarcastic run.
Then let's go. Lead on.
Hold on, let me fucking loot, you bitches. Oh, this is gonna be annoying.
How about you?
Wow. kid. This potion. My mother. Alright. One of your characters has gained a level. Press escape. I like having to figure out how to do everything over again. Boost our, we're gonna start boosting our constitution too. Oh, this is different. All right, what do we want to do for? What do we want to do for Hawk? She's not gonna be a spirit. She's not gonna be creation. Entropy, maybe. Elemental and primal, or maybe. I do like Rushing Prison. Did you check the gameplay vids for the combat? Yeah, I was watching those yesterday. They look really good. I'm very excited about the combat system. Last elemental weapons, arcane shield, maybe not. Let's see. Advanced earth and sky, rock armor, chain lightning. Chain lightning's pretty good. Grasp. Fireball. Honestly, fireball kind of fucked, so we're gonna go with that. Yeah, I was watching the combat videos yesterday. I really like that you can I like that your companions' skills affect you so much. I really enjoy that. I like that you can kind of stack things. That's really cool. I'm really enjoying like looking. I can't wait to see what you can do for mage. Like they just did the warrior showcase. I know that they're going to be doing one for rogue and mage as well. Obviously, I'm most interested in how the mage combat plays because I feel like it's very easy to make melee classes feel and play in a specific way where it's fun for the player. I think mage is where it's like gonna make or break whether or not like it's a good combat system, because I think that that's really what it is mage has kind of notoriously just been sort of boring in the past in Dragon Age games. You kind of, especially in Inquisition, where you just stand in the back and you just hurl spells. I feel like Dragon Age Inquisition, the mage was really boring to play. And this is like someone who I love playing mage. Like I prefer to play mage even though the combat's boring. But yeah, I think it's easy to make warrior and rogue fun to play. I think mage is the challenge. Mage and archer as well, yeah, because that's another thing where you're just flinging arrows. I've played an archer before in Dragon Age Inquisition, and it was boring as fuck. I was skeptical about the 3-man party system, but it looks fun. Yeah, I was a little concerned about that as well, because I think in all of the Dragon Age games, you usually have a 4-man party system. So, I was a little worried about that, but it looks like the way that they're sort of, the synergy aspect, yeah, it's that like making sure that you're able to combo with your companions is really important. And I think that's going to make a difference. And I also think it's going to make, for me personally, I think it's going to make me really think about the choices I'm making. Because for the most part, when it comes to like my companions and stuff, I'll usually just like auto level them. Unless I have a very specific need for a companion. So I think that having to think about like the way that the companions synergize with my rook, I think that's going to make me think even more deeply about the choices I'm making, like with the skill tree and everything like that, as well as the items I put on. Yeah, combos were confusing in Dragon Age Inquisition. Now it seems yes. Yeah, I think like combat in just Dragon Age has just like notoriously been not great. I think Dragon Age 2 probably has the best combat, surprisingly, out of anything. I hope that I think this is something that they're doing, but I'm not quite sure. I want them to do it where mages can also make melee attacks. I think that it's really stupid that you have a staff, but you can't make melee attacks with that staff. That seems silly to me. Like how
Wait.
Dragon Age 2 staffs have like the blade at the end. Love that.
Away from the Darkspawn, where else?
And then where? We can't just wander aimlessly.
Why not?
So long as we wander aimlessly away from the Horde, I'm happy.
We can go to Kirkwall.
Well, that wouldn't be my first choice.
There's a lot of Templars in Kirkwall, Mother.
I know that, but we still have family there, and an estate.
Then we need to get to Gwarin and take ship.
If we survive that long, I'll just be happy to get out of here.
Get ready!
Fuck it, fireball. I like the fireball. Beat his ass. Beat his ass.
You will not have him! They will not
What a woman.
have you.
What a woman.
Not while I breathe.
And I complained about them taking away the tactical view, but the menu is similar to Mass. Yeah, so it's kind of similar how you can pause and sort of figure out what you want your characters to do in Dragon Age Origins and Dragon Age 2, and even in Inquisition as well. But it's just, it brings up the interface. So it makes it actually a little bit easier, I feel, to have like the interface brought up so you're not switching between characters. Fucking fireball. Mage gotta have fireball. I actually didn't use fireball for the most part in, God. That's gonna take some getting used to. I didn't use fireball in my, in Dragon Age Origins. I mostly use, cold and lightning.
Keep your distance.
Very Tempest build.
A sense of humor. Huh. Darkspawn and now a Templar. I thought they all abandoned Lothering.
The Spawn are clear in their intent, but a mage is always unknown. The Order dictates.
3 sleeps, 3 sleeps, 3 sleeps. Hi, Bones.
The Order dictates.
Dear, they saved
Very
us.
exciting.
Maker understands.
Of course.
I am
I actually have to
Valet.
pee.
This
So
is my
after this
husband,
little...
Sir Wesley. We can hate each other when we're safe from the Horde.
A strange time to be hunting apostates. His fellows left with the Chantry priests.
I
After
was
this little
traveling to
cutscene, we
Denver
are,
on business for the Order,
gonna take a
but
cheeky little break so I
had
can
to
go
turn
potty.
south when I heard
Finally doing
Oster.
laundry from Girls Trip. I did so
Bad
much
luck
rolling around.
and
You did do a lot of rolling around on the dirt.
Put us together here before the attack.
The nice Templar has been convinced to postpone his hunt for illegal mages. So let's not dwell upon it, shall we?
Wise girl.
Can you be
You're
trusted?
quick to offer your allegiance.
Hi,
Another
Weasel!
blade between us and the Darkspawn.
Inst tourist.
Please.
So long as the
It's
Horde
my
is
special
their
inst
first
tourist
concern.
too.
My duty is clear, but that is for another day, if we are granted that opportunity.
We will be fine. We all will.
As you
For
survive
a
the
while,
horde.
it looked like we were the only ones to escape the Darkspawn.
We aren't free of them yet. You didn't see Ostagar. This is just the start.
You were there. Yes, I see it now. Third Company, under Captain Varel.
Then you saw how the whole of the army was defeated.
We fell to betrayal.
My hair still
not
smelled like
the
campfire until
Darkspawn.
after I died.
This arm of the Horde will not have the same advantage. The wrath of the Templars is terrible indeed.
More so their wives. But as long as there is a greater danger, you and I have an accord.
Thank you, Wesley. For now, we move with you. North is cut off. We barely escaped the main body of...
Not gonna lie, my hawk is she's a hottie.
The wilds are to the south. That's no way out.
If the options are south or die, I'll take my chances with south.
Hey, Mom, being really dejected. You guys see those? Oh, the bodies just sink into the ground. Let the earth reclaim them. Okay, we are going to take a cheeky little break here so that I can go potty, and we'll be right back. So stick around. She could punch me out, I would thank her. We're back. Hi. We're good. I turned subtitles on because we all know that I have audiological processing issues. Hey Matt, how's it going? Bethany will be my little heal bot. Oh yeah, what did that new expansion come out or something? Card, what's he have on? Warmonger. Pommel Strike. Haunt. Bolster. Rally. Early access. Oh, dope. That's fun. Man is shaking in his boots. Avalyn, are you sure about this? You sure you want this man? Fuck it. Fireball. Hey, Vlad. It's been a while I don't touch WoW, and I'm thankful for that. The game basically trucked from me. I've never played WoW. I just was never in my wheelhouse. Never played WoW. Played a little bit of Final Fantasy XIV. That was pretty fun. But I was never really a, like an online gamer. I much prefer, like, single-player stories. Oh, that's good. Alright, well, fucking fireball. Speaking of Final Fantasy XIV, been trying the Final Fantasy XIV TTRPG out with my Wednesday group lately. How's that? How's that going? How's the system? I got a couple of games I got rolling around in my little noggin. We're gonna end up doing a Dragon Age game at some point. I keep seeing stuff about the new D&D 5e games, the 5.5 or whatever the fuck they're calling it. And apparently they're like purging D&D Beyond of 5e stuff so that the only way you're able to like have the stuff that you had for 5e, like the spells and items, is you have to homebrew them. I don't know if they backtracked on that because of the backlash of that, but that's what I last heard, which I think is really fucking stupid. I don't know that I'm ever gonna play 5e or at least run a 5e game again after this, because that's just annoying. It's pretty good. Yeah, they're enjoying the combat system, which is actually quite close to the video game. Oh, nice. Not much opportunity for roleplay though. Yeah, sometimes you just got, because sometimes I know like there's games that are just like super crunchy. Like I know Lancer is super crunchy. You just gotta like force the role play in if that's something that you want to prioritize. Fell out from online games in the last decade, I guess. Single player has no drama. I just didn't have friends. I also I was like a console player for a really long time. I've tried the Dragon Age system. It's fun, but a lot of mechanics to learn. Yeah, I don't mind mechanics. And I also am very comfortable sort of, if something's not like working for me in a system, I'll just ixnay it. That doesn't really bother me. Nice. nice.
quickly before they regroup.
All right, well, calm down. Let me loot. Hello, creature. What time of day? Oh, leggy.
Not going to happen.
Hate that. I hate that. I hate that. Stop making. Don't make things. The Kakari Wilds. Don't make stuff that's like pisses me off. Do not put locked chests at the beginning of a game when you know the only way that a person has access to it is if they play a rogue themselves. Hate that. Pisses me off. The Kakari Wilds. It is said that in the midst of the Black Age, when werewolves stalked the lands of Ferelden in numbers that kept every farm holder's indoor and a hound on every doorstep, a powerful Arl of the Alamari people stood and declared that he would put an end to the threat. His Arling stood on the border of the dark forest on the southern border of the Ferelden Valley, and he claimed that the werewolves used the forest to launch their midnight assaults on humanity. For 20 years, this Arl led an army of warriors and hounds deep into the forest. In his hunt for the werewolves, he slew not only every wolf he came upon, but also every member of the chastened wilder folk. Any one of them, he said, could harbor a demon inside and thus be a werewolf in disguise. For 20 years, the forest rang with screams and the rivers ran red. The tales say that the old chastened woman found her sons all dead on the Arl's blades. She pulled one of those very blades from her son's heart and plunged into her own chest, cursing the Arl's name as she did so. Where her blood touched the ground, a mist began to rise. It spread and spread until it was everywhere in the forest. The Arl's army became lost, and it is said that they died there. Others say they wander still. The ruins of his Arling stand to this day, filled with the ghosts of women waiting eternally for their husbands to return. The forest of the legend is, of course, the Kakari Wilds. There are as many legends about the great southern forest as there are shadows, or so the saying goes. The chastened wilder folk have made their home there since mankind first came to these lands, and the wildlands spread as far into the south as anyone has ventured. Beyond the mist are vast tracts of snow, white-capped mountains, and entire fields of ice. It is a land too cold for mankind to survive, yet the chastened eke out an existence even there, and they tell of horrors beyond the wilds that the lowland folk could not even begin to comprehend. Ferelden simply ends with the Kakari Wilds. There is nothing beyond. The Wilds is a land of great trees, wet marshes, and dangerous monsters. What more needs to be said? From the Land of the Wilders by Mother Alis, Chantry Scholar, 918 Dragon. That was a lot. All that BS from them just pushed me away from D&D and towards new systems. Yeah, so I was like, I got into TTRPGs in 2020 when, like, you know, the world was ending and there was nothing else to do. And I got into D&D. D&D was my first game I played. And I played a lot of D&D games, and I really enjoyed D&D. But sort of as you steep yourself more into, like, the culture and everything, especially with the things that, like, Wizards has been doing, you're just like, wow, this is, they don't care about the game. They don't care about the players, the player base, the fan base that has, like, made their game one of the most popular TTRPGs. Because they'll sooner just fuck you over for a dime than they would. Yeah, they care about their money. So and I know that that is sort of just the threat of capitalism that we sort of have to deal and bear with. But I also don't want to put my money into something that is going to, that the company so very clearly doesn't care about the fans. Like, I know there's other, there's other companies out there that I probably buy from in terms of TTRPGs where, they're just doing it for the money and everything, but at least they're not so severely fucking over everyone that has purchased items from them and products from them. I'm okay with early lock chests if you can go back and get them. That's true, Vlad. That is true, except I don't think you can't come back and get this chest. I'm gonna DM you something to read later. Okay. Hello, baby. That's my D&D tangent, which I feel like I go on, like, at least once a week. Oh, hey, this is familiar. He's fast as fuck, boy.
Give me strength.
Yeah, check that box. We worked it out early. Well. Or to my sister, I guess. Oh, fuck me. Press the wrong button. 2. Oh, bitch. I keep forgetting. I can pause. I have to remember I can pause. Just gotta get this ogre down. Whoop. I want to take a health potion. You take a health potion. Everyone gets a health potion. I should have leveled up, but I didn't. That's on me. Fuck off. Ooh, the cooldown on the potions is a little long. It's a little long, guys. Oh. Oh. There goes Evelyn. No potion spam for me. R.I.P. Fuck it, we ball. Fireball, that is. We did it.
Bethany, wake up.
Sorry, sister. There's only room for one mage in this family, and that's me.
No. These things will not take Bethany.
I'm just so happy we have it. Yes. There's so many good TTRPGs out there. So many good ones. So many ones that do it better than D&D. There's no time to mourn.
Maybe we should grieve when we're safe.
Don't speak to me of grief. This is your fault.
Fuck you, Mom.
How could you let her charge off like that? Oh, my poor little girl.
Fuck you.
My sweetheart.
If we stand here weeping, the Darkspawn will take the rest of us too.
An issue I have with the Final Fantasy XIV TTRPG set is that it's a bit limited in what it provides for the amount of money it costs. Cost me over 50 for basic player and DM rules, 3 scenarios.
This young woman a place at your side. Let us take comfort in the peace she has found
on that map
in eternity.
But I guess it's Square Enix. It's expected. I think that's...
Bethany.
That is a... I think that's a fair price, I would say. I know, like, there's, you know, I feel like if you were to buy a D&D set with all of that stuff, it'd be, like, over $100. So I think that's an okay price. Especially with the D20s and D6s. Because you have places that'll just, like, fucking charge you up the ass for extra dice. Don't be alone.
At least Father will have company now.
Fuck it, we fireball.
Flames. We're too late.
Yeah. So, yeah, move out of the way, mother. I need to level up. I wonder if I can change...
There's no end to them.
I wonder if I can change moving with my right mouse click. I think I'm gonna try to do that. It's a little annoying trying to click an enemy to attack and then ending up moving. It's about $65. Yeah, I think that's a fair price. I would say if you paid $65 just for like physical copies of like the books and the scenarios without the dice and then like the maps and stuff, I think that would be a lot. Hey, Flemeth. Mommy? Sorry. Mommy? Sorry. Mommy? Sorry. Oh.
Well, what have we here?
This is the Dragon Age part. The Dragon Age is actually just like Flemeth being a smoking ass MILF.
Used to be we never got visitors to the wilds, but now it seems they arrive in hordes.
Nice trick.
Impressive. Where'd you learn how to turn into a dragon?
Perhaps I am a dragon. If so,
Dragon these nuts, got him.
kind of burning darkspawn does nothing for the appetite. If you wish to flee the darkspawn, you should know you are heading in the wrong direction.
So you're just going to leave us here?
And why not?
Is it? Yeah,
I spotted a most curious sight.
it
A
is.
mighty ogre vanquished. Who could perform such a feat? But now my curiosity is sated and you are safe for the moment. Is that not enough?
I want to be a
You
dragon.
could show me that trick of yours. That looks useful.
I just played it in the worst COD match
I dare
ever.
say it is. Such a
Were the teammates bad? Teammates bad?
clever child.
Stupid
How
teammates,
do you
idiots.
intend to outrun the blight?
We're going to Kirkwall, in the Free Marches.
Kirkwall? My, but that is quite the voyage you plan. So far, simply to flee the Darkspawn.
How far do you
Any
recommend?
better suggestions? I hear the deep roads are vacant.
I got killed by. Oh, that's the worst.
Oh, you I like. Hurtled into the chaos you fight, and the world will shake before you.
I think one of the things I'm most curious about going into Veilguard is what happened with Morrigan. Because Morrigan is wearing a modified version of Flemeth's crown in the Veilguard trailer.
Smiles on us both today.
And I need to know
May be able
what
to help
happened.
you yet.
Just like that.
There must be a catch.
There is always a catch. Life is a catch. I suggest you catch it while you can.
Should we even trust her? We don't even know what she is.
I know what she is. The Witch of the Wilds.
Someone got a promotion.
Also Flemeth, Asha Belinar, an old
Princess
hag who talks
giggles.
too much.
Bully
Doesn't
them.
matter. I offer you this. I will get your group past the Horde in exchange for a simple delivery to a place not far out of your way. Would you do this for a Witch of the Wilds?
Investigate. Witch of the
Here's
Wilds.
a Witch of the Wilds, exactly. A chastened legend. Witches that steal children.
Just been messing with some cool shit since Dragon. Yeah, I feel like Morrigan has been so integral
Yes, we have so much in common.
to everything that has
All that
happened.
trouble to have something delivered.
And I think that we see
An appointment to keep. It is far more convenient this way.
more so with Morrigan's character and her story arc and the things that she has been investigating. We see that thread from Morrigan to what's happening in Veilguard with like the Alluvian. Because before, like, there's been like nothing really. Like we heard about like Fen Horel and the elven gods and stuff like through codexes and sort of interacting with the Dalish in Dragon Age Origins. But I think Morrigan was really the start of like what the ball rolling for the overarching plot of the series itself.
You would go through all that trouble to have something delivered.
I have an appointment to keep. It is far more convenient this way. Happily, you're not without your own needs.
Get the fuck out before his blood. Listen, I gotta...
How much trouble will this delivery be exactly?
I want information.
About as much trouble as my saving your lives not 5 minutes ago.
Good point.
If you knew my daughter, you'd know how seldom I hear that.
You could use more
Roast
fire.
a few more Darkspawn. I'll do anything you want.
Sadly, my charity is at an end. There is a clan of Dalish elves near the city of Kirkwall. Deliver this amulet to their keeper, Marathari. Do as she asks with it, and any debt between us is paid in full. Before I take you anywhere, however, there is another matter.
No, leave him alone.
What has been done to your man is within his blood already.
You lie.
She's right, Aveline. I can feel the corruption
The
inside.
corruption. What corruption?
What are you talking about?
I don't know. I'm not gonna metagame, you know?
All that blood. I knew when it happened.
And how much time before you?
Not long now, if I am any judge.
Sounds bad.
This corruption is the permanent sort, I take it.
The only cure I know of is to become a Grey Warden.
And they all died at Ostagar.
Not all, but the last are now beyond your reach.
Aveline, listen to me.
You can't ask me this. I won't.
Please. The corruption is a slow death. I can't.
Or Evelyn. Yeah, they're a bit busy right now. I'll do it.
I'm sorry, Aveline. This has to be done.
That man's cheekbones are diabolical. Sorry, buddy. It's a nice blade you got. Yeah, let me just pierce your heavy plate armor. Sayonara. Not that heavy, I guess. It's made of aluminum.
Without an end, there can be no peace. It gets no easier. Your struggles have only just begun.
We won't miss you.
Flemeth,
I thought that might interest you.
you expect me to believe a myth swooped out of the wild to save the champion?
Oh, come now, Seeker. Do I need to recite the tale of the Warden as well?
No. Perhaps I shouldn't be surprised to hear of her involvement.
I like that they were like,
Liked my version better,
we
too.
don't have enough in the budget to make an
What
entire
else aren't you
room
telling me then?
for them to be in.
Did she
So
send someone with the
we're
champion?
just gonna put Varric in a chair and then they're just gonna be standing in darkness.
Continue. But if you tell me they all flew to Kirkwall on a dragon,
Nothing so fanciful, I assure you. The witch kept her word and got them to Guaran, where they took ship.
I do like these little scenes though. This is really nice. We'll fix it in post. We'll add a little bit of like smoke and specks of dust.
2 weeks they spent in that dark hold, packed in. with the
Really
fearful
sell it.
and the desperate. And then they saw it. Kirkwall, the city of chains. Long ago, it was part of the Imperium. Slaves coming from far and wide to work the quarry.
Not gonna lie, like I really would love to see Kirkwall in like
It's a
Belgard.
free city, but I
Because
guess
from
the
what we see of
Kirkwall
Kirkwall in Dragon Age 2, it you know, they just
Sail through those black cliffs and you'll
not
see
great.
what the slaves of old saw.
Like
The gallows,
graphics wise.
welcoming you.
Lens flares. Gotta put the lens flares in there.
That's where their ship
Hell yeah,
landed,
brother.
with all the rest.
See it rebuilt. Yeah. Like I'd love to see more of the deep roads. Like we got a little bit more of a taste of the deep roads in the DLC for Inquisition. But I don't know, I feel like now with like how far we've come technology wise when it comes to games, I think like could really do something cool. Like Minrathous so far looks fucking awesome. And I don't like we would not have been able to have that sort of thing, I think, even in Inquisition, that sort of setting, and even in Inquisition. J.J. Abrams has entered chat.
What?
Lens flares?
It's true.
Let's bring back memories. I've only played, I think I've only played this particular game once.
Are we really surprised? Everyone's fleeing the Blight, just as we are.
And they would throw us all back to the wolves. Unbelievable.
Maybe the dwarves recovered some of the tags and they could show that, but probably not. Oh my god, I'd love to see more of the tags. That's totally believable. We're really going full sarcastic hawk this time.
Gamlen. Our family has always been highly regarded in Kirkwall. He can do something, I'm sure of it.
Received your letter.
My warden was very like goody-goody, very kind.
We should speak to him.
My hawk is gonna be a sarcastic nightmare. Hello.
Get back to the crowd, you lot. Trying to bully your way through won't get you into Kirkwall any faster.
It is. And they've brought back sarcastic options too for Veilguard, which I'm very excited about.
Refugees piling up here like a middens heap.
I heard someone call this fortress the Gallows. Is it a prison?
Used to be. Back in the Imperial days. They kept slaves
Sassy
here
Hawk,
until the
best Hawk,
rebellion.
so true.
Now the Templars run it and use it to lock up their mages. Guess not much has changed.
Are mages imprisoned here?
Well, no more than anywhere else. It's a circle of magi now. Magic is to serve man, not rule him. And mages are better locked up where they don't hurt anyone.
Yeah, this is just it's just a really long dagger on my back. Don't worry about it.
Why aren't we being allowed into the city?
If it were up to me, I'd bar the gates.
I recall
and
original
find somewhere
Fallout
else to
sarcastic
stay.
dialogue was pretty amusing.
But it's not.
I've never played, so I've only played
business in the city. So
New
much
Vegas
commander
and
Meredith
4,
wants to sort you all out.
as well as some of
Most of you
76.
are getting right back on your
I haven't played a whole lot of the other Fallout games.
That's a Templar title. Why would a city guardsman answer to the Templars?
We don't answer to her, but she's the power in Kirkwall. Don't know what would happen if the Viscount went against something she wanted, but he's sure never taken that chance.
76 is probably the worst. I mean, it's the worst game because it doesn't fucking load half the time.
There must be someone in charge I can speak with.
Yes, always the same story. You want in, talk to Captain Ewald. I'm just here
Ewald.
to keep you refuse from climbing
Ewald.
walls.
Mother? Okay, I guess we're in now. We could just keep going, huh?
Tell me, how did your family escape Lothering? Or was it because
Lothering.
you hadn't fled?
My older sister. If she wasn't with us, I don't think we'd be here.
But you seem quite skilled as well.
I'm not my sister.
Carver is like that quintessential younger brother. Like, Carver is like the perfect depiction of what a younger brother is, I think, in media. I think I got it for free and I def overpaid. Like, they walk around with the staff and the Templars are totally... Yeah, it's my very, very long dagger. See, it's got a blade at the end. They can't prove that it's a staff. Hello, you fine Dragon Age fans of the internet. How we doing? We're doing pretty good. We're just getting started with Dragon Age 2. Well, come on in. Here we go. Hello.
Let us through, you flaming blighter. We're not staying in this pit.
Then get back on your ship and leave. Kirkwall has no more room for refugees.
The ship's already gone.
Sir, you don't look so good.
Coin to get here.
You and half of Ferelden. There's nothing I can
Sir, have you encountered any Darkspawn? Bard told me differently.
One of the guards said you were letting in people who have business in the city.
That's right. We've seen you let lots
Strahd.
of people through.
Citizens,
Like that guy's accent.
that make it worth our while. I'll assume that you don't have any more coin than these gentlemen. We've been letting you Fereldans in for months. You're too late. There's no more room.
But we've got family here.
I've heard claims like that 1,000 times already, trust me. We'll find some ships to take you all back to Ferelden, eventually. Until then, you stay here.
I never got Carver. I always got Bethany because I played Warrior. I love it. I just started DA2 myself, although I have to deal with Bethany instead of Carver. I think I like Carver's character. I've only played a mage in Dragon Age 2, so I don't really know a whole lot about Bethany. Would sell my mother for a corn chip, though.
If you find our uncle, Gamlen Amel, you might just have a few less refugees bothering you.
Gamlen? I know that name.
He's a nobleman here in the city. Our family has an estate.
A nobleman? The only Gamlen I know is a weasel who couldn't rub two coppers together.
Do I get into Beyblades? Please don't. I will bully you.
What? You gonna let them through?
I didn't say anything about...
We've been here for 4 days. They just got here.
That's it. We're carving our way out of here. Men?
Here we go.
Uh-oh. This is bad. That escalated quickly. Oh. Fuck, I still haven't leveled up, fuck! If I don't level up next time that I have a free little time, fucking smack me in the head. Fuck it, we ball. I wonder if I can move this up. I have to look at the interface.
Unbelievable.
Captain, are you all right?
I am, no thanks to you. Where is everyone? Go find them. I want this
Poop is
kept
into
under
Beyblades. I'm
control.
so in. Jesus.
Have my
Bethany's fine. I just like to choose one character to
I
hate
can't
each
get you into the city.
through.
It's not my decision.
Mine's Anders in this game.
But I'll find your uncle and bring him here.
Hello,
It's been
Dro.
3
Good
days.
morning.
This waiting has to end. I'm sure it won't be much longer. Gamlen must still be looking for us. And if he's not?
Don't look now. but I think
Not
that's
Anders.
all now.
I liked Anders in Dragon Age Origins, and Dragon Age in this game, I'm just like, I'll fist fight you in a Walmart parking lot.
Girl, the years haven't been kind to you.
Gamlen.
Yes, we've moved on. We finished the Awakening DLC
Up front, I wasn't expecting
last
this.
time,
The
so
rightful
we're
husband
moving on to Dragon Age 2.
I
Although I don't expect that it's gonna take me 70 hours to beat
for
this.
life.
Oh, Gamlen. We came too late. My darling Bethany didn't make it, and Drastic guide her.
Oh, make her save me. Leandra, don't drop this on me here. I don't even know if I can help you get in.
What if I ask nicely?
Would it help if I said you were my favorite uncle?
Should have died.
Makes me feel better, but that's about it. I was hoping to grease some palms, but the
Dragon
Knight
Age 2 is more like, let me do this to
cracking
set the
down.
plot points and move on.
Need more
Mhm.
grease.
But what about the estate?
Anders should have
Surely
died in the
Father's
joining.
father died?
Right, about the estate. It's, gone. To settle a debt. I've been meaning to write you.
Then there's no hope.
Not quite. I know some people who might help. If you're not too delicate about the company you keep.
So there's no family
Mother
fortune.
said our family was wealthy. You really can't help us.
I forget who's Hawk related to in terms of, because the Amel, is that the if you choose a human mage in Dragon Age Origins, is that an Amel?
Well, I didn't expect your blasted family.
Because I know Hawk is supposed to be related to one of the origin stories, I'm fairly certain.
No town. You'll see, it'll all work out.
Do we need to stay in Kirkwall? Let's go to another city.
This was my home. I can't believe they won't let me come back.
Every city on the coast's been hip deep in Ferelden since the Blight. You could try your luck further.
prob the
inland,
human
I
mage.
suppose, but it won't be easy.
We're not putting Mother through that. We came here. We're staying.
It's gonna bother
here.
me. It's gonna bother me, guys. Hold on, I gotta Google it. Yes, Circle Mage. They may be conditionally known as the Warden Commander. Yep. Human, if you choose the human mage in Dragon Age Origins. Sorry, guys. I just, you know when something's just gonna bother you and you just gotta Google it. Which is weird because I played a mage as my second run as Inquisition, but I was a Canary as well. Never played the mage side of Dragon Age 2. See, so for Dragon Age Origins and Dragon Age 2, I've only ever played a mage, so I have no idea what it's like playing like a warrior or a rogue. I played warrior and rogue for Inquisition just because Inquisition is the game that I have like I've got like close to like 1,000 hours in Inquisition. How long does it take to rise to the level of Garg? Garg these nuts.
Let's hear it, Uncle. What do you have in mind?
I talked to my contacts, and I found some people who might be willing to pay your way into the city. The catch is, you and your brother will have to work off the debt. For a year.
A year?
It's the best I could do. Trust me when I say a bunch of refugees won't get a better option.
Playing warrior on console felt like a lot of button mashing. I think that's the unique combat situation for Dragon Age as a whole. Just a lot of button mashing. But what's a year?
I'm sure we'll be free and clear.
I'm the opposite. Never played anything other than warrior in both Dragon Age Origins and Dragon Age 2. Never played as a rogue. I enjoyed dual wielding rogue in Dragon Age Inquisition. That was actually quite a lot of fun to play.
Call her a smuggler. I
I think if I were to play another class besides mage, it would probably be rogue. Besides, like, the obvious, like, being able to just lockpick everything yourself, which is quite nice. Then Dragon Age Inquisition just let me hold the button down. Progress. I prefer rogue for Dragon Age Origins, but mainly for the skills and getting access to all the chests. Yeah. Yep. I was literally just complaining about that before, Dro, where there's a chest at the beginning of Dragon Age 2 that you can't get if you're not a rogue and you don't have a rogue in your party at all. And that just seems very fucking... That seems like bad game design. That seems annoying to me. I might try that rogue in Dragon Age. I think I'm gonna do... So my canon playthrough of Veilguard is gonna be a mage, just because I've said this before, I'm fairly certain. I think that it's sort of poetic that... Besides Dragon Age 2, because you can't play an elf, I think that I like playing elven mages because I think that it's poetic that an elven mage is the one to save the quote-unquote world when they are the ones who are looked down upon the most. So I like playing elven mages mostly for, like, the storyline. But I will be doing probably a rogue as well as a warrior build at some point as well. I imagine I'm probably going to be putting a lot of hours into Veilguard. Archer Rogue and Dio was underserved in my opinion, but I feel it was popular in Dragon Age Inquisition. I think archers, we were talking about this before, where archer and mage is very hard to get right in combat, especially for, like, in the Dragon Age games, because it's like you're basically just standing back and just firing, you know? Like, I think that if they're able to get archer and mage right in Veilguard, I think that's going to be a big step up from everything that we've seen so far in previous Dragon Age games, combat-wise.
What do you think about this, Carver?
What can I say? Better here than nowhere.
Elven Mage and Dragon Age Inquisition is so good. And, like, because my canon playthrough is going to be Soulless Romancer. So, she's just set up. I want to be in pain. Mage and Dragon Age Veilguard is looking good at low level. Can't wait for it. Yes. I'm excited for the Mage showcase.
Let's find them and see what they have to say.
Oh, Gamlin, I don't know about this.
It's a lot of coin, Leandra.
I'm excited for the Mage. I'm excited for Rogue Showcase as well as Mage Showcase. I want to see how it plays, even because Warrior so far looks really good for combat. I'm very, like, even though I'm not like a Warrior main, I'm really excited for Warrior, especially for, like, my companions who are Warriors.
No real option. Thank you.
Okay. Look at all these bodies. Can I loot them? Nope. Especially the archer, it's not as easily to see the impact of your abilities to gauge your level of success. Plus, there's gratification factor of the booms. Right. That's Mirren. Over here.
Mirren?
Oh, fuck, level up!
You must be Hawk. Your uncle talked up a storm about you. He better not be blowing more smoke.
Hold on, we'll get through this and then we'll level up.
Right. The Red Iron is well known in these parts. We pick who we work for, keep our noses clean. But anyone screws with...
Makes sense?
All I know is if we join the company, I'm going to start talking like that.
Getting us into
Please
the
don't
city
smack
will
me.
take a lot of coin.
Did I meant not to mention your uncle said you were a mage? We're willing...
I didn't realize Gamlin told you that.
You stick with us. You'll be safe. For the year, at least.
My uncle doesn't seem like...
He doesn't. Gamlin cheated one of my men at a wallop match. You turn out, we'll call it even.
I'll do whatever you need.
Noble bastard named Friedrich is here in the gallows. Now he's But he doesn't know you. Go kill him and his men. We'll make...
Level up, level up. Level up, level up, level up, level up. Magic. We're kind of doing the same thing that we did in Origins, where we're just beefing out our mage. Firestorm, we can't do that yet. Ooh, do we want to just do some elemental stuff? I'm really stuck between that and probably Arcane. Because I want the Crushing Prison. I'm gonna end up getting Crushing Prison. Spirit. Beefing up the mage. Yeah, like, you gotta have, like, I don't like being a squishy mage, and I think that comes from me when I first started playing D&D. I played a moon druid. Well, magic is okay. Creation, entropy. Maybe we'll do entropy. But yeah, there's way too. So this is going to be an issue for me. Like, just, and this was an issue in Dragon Age Origins too. It's just me trying to figure out what the fuck skills I want to put into. Put the mage in impregnable, impenetrable. What does Bronn say in Game of Thrones? He's like, "Give me a sword and I'll impregnate the bitch." I think that's a quote. Might. It's where the warrior focuses on heavy swings that cleave foes. This mode cannot be used at the same time as control. Warrior fights with discipline, not anger, making every swing count. Oh, might. Doesn't entropy? Yeah, entropy has life drain, I'm pretty sure. I love the idea of hurting my enemies to heal myself. Yeah, and I think I'm probably gonna go Blood Mage. So I think entropy might actually work pretty good with Blood Mage. Let's go control for Avalon. Girl, get it together. All right. Hello, Mother. Hello, Mother. Hello, Father. Cheetos. Really bother? Destruction of Lothering. Lord Friedrich is somewhere in the gallows courtyard area. Find and kill him. Deliver Flemus amulet to Keeper Marathari in the Dalish camp. Codex. Alright, let's read some codexes. Kirkwall once lived on the edge of the Tevinter Imperium and was home to nearly 1 million slaves. Stolen from elven lands or shipped from across the sea, all slaves fed the Imperium's unquenchable thirst for expansion. They worked in massive quarries and sweltering foundries that produced stone and steel for the Empire. The city's complicated past is not easy to forget, history having earmarked many corners of the Stone City. A ship approaching the harbor spots the city's namesake, an imposing black wall. It is visible for miles, and carved into the cliffside are a pantheon of vile guardians representing the old gods. Over the years, the Chantry has effaced many of these profane sentinels, but it will take many more years to erase them all. Also carved into the cliff is a channel that permits ships into the city's interior. Flanking the channel are 2 massive bronze statues, the twins of Kirkwall. The statues have a practical use. Kirkwall sits next to the narrowest point of the waking sea, and a massive chain net can be erected between the statues and the lighthouse, closing off the only narrow navigable? That seems like I'm pronouncing it wrong, but I don't think I am. Navigable lane. This strange hold on sea traffic is jealously guarded by the ever-changing rulers of the city as the net trolls taxes, tolls, and extortions from the sea. From In the Pursuit of Knowledge, The Travels of a Chantry Scholar by Brother Genitivi. We already read that. An honest answer regarding apostates. A mage who does not receive the teachings of the circle and who does not have the words of Andraste in her heart is an apostate and a danger to us all. Without the guidance of the holy chantry, a mage may foolishly dabble in the darker arts, blood magic, and demon summoning, thus becoming maleficarum. And a mage's mind will ever be a doorway to spirits of the fade. Without proper instruction, this doorway remains open and unsecured. If a demon should come through this doorway and possess a mage, an abomination is created. Abominations know only madness. They cannot be reasoned with and will slaughter man, woman, and child without thought. Whole cities have fallen to these creatures. Thousands have died at their hands. The Chantry and her Templars have a duty to ensure that this does not happen. If I knew a better way to deal with magic, I would seize upon it immediately. You say we should let the mages guard themselves. I tell you this is no solution. Look at the Tevinter Imperium. Their magisters do not know restraint. Without Chantry oversight, the magisters abuse their power. Those without magic are trampled underfoot and forced to serve. Slaves are slaughtered by the hundreds to feed magisters' hunger for power. Even some mages are not spared, for in mages, as in all humans, there exists a spectrum, and on one end, the very powerful, on the other, those that can barely light a candle. The Empire cares only for the strongest, and those who do not compare favorably are thrown to the wolves. Imagine your children growing up in such a world. If a mage asked it of you, you would have to give him your daughter, not knowing what his plans for her might be. You could not resist him, and neither could she. Without our Templars and without the Circle, the common man would have no defense against magic. We must deny the mages certain freedoms for the common good. I wish there was another way. I tell the apprentices this is a test of their faith and that this is the will of the Maker. Many understand we do what we do for their own good. Excerpt from a letter from Grand Cleric Francesca of Starkhaven to Lord Guthrie Abels. I believe you pronounced it correctly, unless we've both been pronouncing it incorrectly. Always go Blood Mage and Dragon Age 2. You get a ton of lore and find out why people are truly scared of blood magic. I always support. Same. I love Meryl. But I leveled up. Don't even come near me. There's a man in my apartment, guys. Darkspawn. Those who have sought to claim heaven by violence destroyed it. What was golden and pure turned black. Those who had once been mage lords, the brightest of their age, were no longer men but monsters. Threnodies 12:1. Sin was the midwife that ushered the Darkspawn into this world. The Magisters fell from the Golden City, and their fate encompassed all of our worlds, for they were not alone. Macy's just laying here letting it happen. No one knows where the Darkspawn come from, a dark mockery of men. In the darkest places they thrive, growing in numbers as a plague of locusts will. In raids, they will often take captives, dragging their victims alive into the deep roads, but most evidence suggests that these are eaten. Like spiders, it seems Darkspawn prefer their food still breathing. Perhaps they are simply spawned by the darkness. Certainly we know that evil has no trouble perpetuating itself. The last blight was in the Age of Towers, striking once again at the heart of Tevinter, spreading south into Orlais and east into the Free Marches. The plague spread as far as Ferelden, but the withering and twisting of the land stopped well beyond our borders. Here, Darkspawn have never been more than the stuff of legends. In the northern lands, however, particularly Tevinter and the Anderfells, they say Darkspawn hunt the hinterlands, preying on outlying farmers and isolated villages, a constant threat. From Ferelden, Folklore and History by Sister Patrine, Chantry Scholar. The Art of War. I don't need that. Okay. Meryl was my character's romance, but I love Meryl. Meryl's such a good character. Hello, Frederick. Frederick.
Check the courtyard again. He's still out there, but he's alone, and he's not making a move.
I don't trust this. What will we do when the ship comes? Wait, who are you? I demand to know what you're doing here.
I came to talk.
What? This isn't the tavern? I'm so disappointed.
Myriad sent them.
I'm not an idiot. I could have figured that out for myself. Look, you. I don't know what that pissant thug is paying you, but I'll double it. Just let us go.
What did you do exactly?
I might change my mind if I knew how you wronged the Red Iron.
Ugh, those fools take everything so personally.
Personally?
So I told Lord Asherall they were coming. It was business. I was perfectly willing to give the Red Iron a share, or all of it. I could give it to you as well. Just let me go.
Fuck it, we
Or
ball.
I could take the money off your corpse.
Blasted idiot dog lords.
I like that that's like the insult to Ferelden's. Dog lords. Oh, where'd they come from? Hey, don't heal. That's not nice. You don't get to heal. Only I do. Dummy. I won't do that. Honey? Honey. We leveled up again, guys. I'm gonna do it this time. We're leveling. Magic. Yeah, I hate when mobs cheat. Like, only I get to heal. You guys don't get to heal. It's a me thing. Let's see. Hex of Torment. The mage curses the enemy, increasing damage from all sources for... Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. Let's see. Assail. We don't have enough for that. That's fine. Enemy's feeling absurd. Warmonger. What's Warmonger? Let's do Taunt. Perception. The warrior maintains constant awareness of the battlefield so long as the warrior has a shield equipped. Enemies receive... Oh, yeah, that's good. That's good. That. Neat. They got the monologues. I get the healing. It's only fair. The ring. That's a harbor. Freeman staff. Apostate staff. Gold damage. Made of red steel. Isn't particularly better than mine. I'm not gonna equip it yet, but let me interface. I don't think it's a thing. I don't like having the character stuff on the bottom. I don't know. I'm so used to seeing it up here in the upper left corner that like my eye immediately goes there when I'm looking to see like if any of the characters are low. Like it's a very little thing, but annoying nonetheless.
Well, dead.
Good. May the bloody vultures feast on his corpse and shit him into the ocean.
Hell yeah, brother.
I'm telling you, I love this guy.
Welcome to the Red Iron. Tell your uncle I'm making the
Hey, Carver, let's not idolize mercenaries. Maybe. Gamlin.
Any luck?
Was there ever any doubt?
I'll speak to Mirren and see when the bribes can be made. Wait here.
I guess we did it. We're here to stay, at least for a while.
Don't do that again.
No more running for our lives unless we really have to.
If only Bethany were here with us.
And
shut up, mother.
Well, we're off to a fantastic start. Let's see what else this city has in store.
Bum bum bum.
Thus began the champion's first year in Kirkwall. Word arrived from across the sea that the hero of Ferelden had defeated the Blight.
It's me. Well, it's me in another life. It's me, though.
But Lothering,
I'm the hero of Ferelden.
Kirkwall was the champion's home now. So she made her name, settling her debts with the mercenaries. It was a busy year in the city. That's when the Kunari landed. Great storm had caught their ship and left hundreds of warriors stranded in the city.
Not gonna lie, Dragon Age 2 didn't do a whole lot right, but the designs for the Kunari, the Era Shock,
the Templars had become
Chest kiss.
very powerful under Knight Commander Meredith. But most importantly, that's when I first met the champion.
Eric's in love with me, confirmed. Guy's looking like the fucking heat miser. I love the changes to the Kunari. They finally felt like something apart from humanity.
Andraste's tits, human.
That's
You know how many people want to hire onto this expedition?
sort of the issue I have. The one issue I have going into Veilguard.
And no, you're too late. Already done.
The Kunari and the
Money
elves
from this trip could fix everything.
feel like they're just humans, but like with horns or with like pointy ears.
Fought Darkspawn.
And that's granted, that's just me making that assumption based off of what we have seen so far. We obviously haven't seen like the character creator. There might be like different things you can do in the character creator based on the race you choose. But from what I've seen so far of Veilguard and the characters in Veilguard, it just seems like the elves and the Kunari are just humans, but like with horns or a little bit taller. Like I think that like how like the elves look in this game, like with like the big eyes and the sort of bridge on the nose, as well as like the Kunari with them looking just like massive with the horns, and like their facial structure seems different. I think that was like peak design for Dragon Age in terms of the races. You're right. Let's settle down.
My brother has a point. It's on his head, but it's still valid.
Oh, thanks for that.
So, what about it, Bertrand? We're just what you need.
You're looking for a quick way out of
I do like that they
you and every other Ferelden in this dump. Find another means.
they made the dwarven arms shorter.
Back to waiting for someone to turn us in.
Yeah, elves are shorter than humans they're like shorter and more like lithe. You're no mage, why worry?
You can relax. After all, the Templars dogging us are mine.
Did I sound that bad? Maker, I'm turning into Gamlen.
Feels better than our only example in DA2 with Dragon Age Origins with Sten. He just had bronze skin, full cornrows, and it just felt like he was a different race than human. Yeah, and all of the Kunari in Dragon Age Origins are just Sten's model as well. I don't know if you noticed that as well, but it's just Sten. So they all sort of look like Sten. Yeah, I think that I don't know, I really like the designs they did for Dragon Age 2 for like the elves and the Kunari. It feels like, you know, if the only thing that makes an elf different from a human is them having pointy ears, the sort of oppression and yeah, just like the oppression that the elves sort of go through within the Dragon Age, within Thedas, is at least like currently, almost seems a bit silly if that's the case, because it's like they're like they can just cover their ears if that's the case. Like there has to be something else that sets them apart from humans. It's because Sen was the beauty standard. Sen is the beauty standard. I also like that Sten just be calling everyone Kadan.
You did get us into the city, right? What else can we do? We're losing ground, and I don't fancy waiting.
I forgot what comic it is, but I think when Alistair sees him again, Sen is just like, Kadan.
Hey!
Uh-oh. Hey, Varric.
I knew a guy once who could take every coin out of your pockets just by smiling at you. But you don't have the style to work Hightown, let alone the Merchants Guild. You might want to find yourself a new line of work. Off you go.
How do you do?
I'm in love.
Eric Tethras, at your service. I apologize for Bartrand. He wouldn't know an opportunity if it hit him square in the jaw.
But you
I always thought the models for DA Inquisition were chosen because there was a lot more uses of unique versions of the other races, so they were saving time and space by using those lesser models. Yeah, that's valid.
You're part of Bartrand's venture.
That's right. The deep roads wouldn't normally be my thing, but I can't allow the head of our family to go down there alone. So as you might imagine, I have more than a passing interest in this expedition's success.
What makes you so certain we can help? You know nothing about us.
Oh, on the contrary, you've made quite the name for yourself over the last year. Serving with the Red Iron is no mean feat, yet you not only served, you impressed. The name Hawk is on many lips these days. Not bad for a Ferelden fresh off the boat.
You must have heard of my brother as well, then.
A little, yes. But it is you they speak most of, Messer.
That figures.
Your brother is certainly welcome to join us by all means, but I'll leave that.
Especially back in those generations for consoles. Yeah, because Dragon Age Inquisition originally came out on what, PS3? Did it originally come out on PS3 or was it PS4?
You're going awfully far out of your way just to hire another guard.
We don't need another hireling. We need a partner. The truth is, Bartrand's been
3 and 4, okay.
trying to fund this on his own, but he can't do it.
I think I originally played it on 3, and then I got it on 4.
Sovereigns and he can't refuse. Not with me there to vouch for you.
Your brother doesn't seem like the sort who's willing to split profits.
My brother is many things, but he is not stupid. Far better to share the profits than be trapped in a tide with 1,000 darkspawn between you and the exit. Trust me, he'll come around.
Why would you stick your neck out for a complete stranger?
I'd rather take a chance on someone with
And we do know that the that Veilguard is going to be a pretty beefy game. I think it's 150 gigabytes.
Give a little trust if you are.
I hope there's more to this. Like how I'm supposed to get that much coin together.
So they were coding for 2 generations and of course having to default to the lower generation. Yeah, that does make sense, Dro. That definitely makes sense.
Set you and your family up for life.
Come on. The dwarf makes some sense. No offense. Look, you started this, and it's a good idea. Certainly better than ending up in the gallows.
We work together, you and I, and before you know it,
First.
we'll have all the capital you need. What do you say?
Why not?
It's not like I had anything better planned.
Perfect. Kirkwall's crawling with work. You set aside some coin from every job and you'll have the money in no time.
Sure, easy. But maybe Aveline's got some bounties out. She joined the city guard, right?
We should talk privately when you get the chance.
Not playing around with this game. There need to be, yeah, especially after Andromeda.
Let's go see what trouble stir up.
Andromeda is considered like a failure on BioWare's part. Anthem was also considered to be a failure. I don't know that BioWare has, within the last decade, since Inquisition, come out with what most would consider a good game.
I don't want to see any trouble from you.
Okay. This part of Kirkwall. I looks much better than most. I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to think about this right now.
You know, Hawk, long time no see,
Hey, buddy.
friend.
Well, if it isn't Worthy, the dwarf with the incredibly ironic name.
I only advertise the truth. You still with the Red Iron? It was just a year you were with them, right?
Nosy, aren't you?
Still trying to ferret out everyone's business, I see.
Of course. How else do you expect a dwarf to make a living? I'll tell you what. I still have my old contacts. You need some rune crafting done, I can arrange it for you.
Enchantment!
Take care, Hawk. Don't get dead.
Don't get dead. The guy. Don't get dead. Air protection. You can order runes if you discover the right combination of resources along with the recipe resources you discovered are pro. Okay. I guess I'll never know what the rest of that says because I'm never going to go to the codex and read it.
What?
Robes. Robes you got.
So wealthy, could use a new pair of boots.
Abilities? What were we doing? Alright. Deliver Flemeth's amulet to Keeper Murathari and the Dalish camp on Sundermount. A new home, go to Gamlen's home in Lowtown. Avalyn may have information about working with the city guard. Talk to her at the barracks in the Viscount's Keep. Find a way to become a partner to get the Deep Roads expedition started. It is a vital quest. Bring the 50 sovereigns to Bartran to become a partner in his expedition. Talk to Varric in Lowtown Hangman's Pub. Kirkwall, Hightown. At the height of the Tevinter Imperium's slave trade, Kirkwall's elite prospered beyond dreams of avarice. Hightown was built for the wealthiest slavers, its glitzy mansions rising atop a great wall of rock that borders on one side the waking sea. Lowtown cowered on its other side until Kirkwall's slaves rose to plunder and destroy Hightown's riches. Today, Hightown's prominent buildings are the Keep, home to the ruling Viscount, and the Chantry, home to the Grand Cleric and the city's religious center. Both are converted estates that once housed wealthy magisters, rebuilt and converted after the uprising. From In the Pursuit of Knowledge, the travels of Chantry scholar, Religion and TV.
Watch yourself.
Watch yourself. Watch yourself. Red Lantern District. One thing I like is the fact that certain times of day offers up certain quests to you. That is a design I really enjoy about this game. I can't keep. We have to go to Lowtown. Oops.
You know, Junior, you're looking at this all wrong.
A badly copied leaflet. Take back our streets, Ferelden refugees, Qunari soldiers. Who's next? Tevinter slavers snatching children out of their beds? This ends now. Send a message that Kirkwallers will not accept this. We must band together to drive foreign waste from our doorstep. Reclaim the free marches for the marchers. If you care about our future, join the Friends of Kirkwall. Reclaim our city.
Whatever it is you're about to say, I'm not interested.
That is a mechanic that is nice. It adds a bit more immersion. And it's just kind of like a realistic thing where it's like certain people would only be like, and I think that they're sort of going to bring that into Veilguard as well, where certain missions are only going to be available at certain times. Kirkwall Lowtown. Lowtown sits in a massive cauldron-shaped pit that was once Kirkwall's first quarry. The district was constructed by slaves who carved the city and its harbor out of the rock. Today, Lowtown is a labyrinth of shanty towns, corridors, and hexagonal courtyards. Hexes in the local parlance. Lowtown's poorest live in caves hewn out of the cliff face. The district is shoddily built and bears scars caused by collapsing walls. Foundry smoke smothers the area. Only a cold winter storm clears the air, but the icy wind howling over the mouths of old mine shafts hardly counts as relief. Occasionally, these dark town shafts erupt with gouts of foul air known as choke damp. It is not uncommon to find whole slums silently suffocated, frozen in the midst of everyday activity. The walls surrounding Lowtown are the highest by the harbor. Its busiest streets lead up to Hightown, where the wealthiest Kirkwallers perch. When one stands in Lowtown, all one sees other than the rocky walls is Hightown. It glitters overhead, always in sight, yet always beyond reach.
I'm a professional younger brother. Trust me, the center of attention's the worst place to be. When things go wrong.
My. If it isn't Hawk.
You have the same haircut.
Still
This is
up to old
awkward.
tricks, Elegant. Lady Elegant, if you don't mind.
Lady Elegant.
I'm a married woman now. Last time we met, you were still working for that brutish thug, Mirren. Things have been going well since then?
Complaints?
Could be better. Could be worse. I often feel the same way. You may recall I supplied the Red Iron with potions. I'd be willing to extend... All I ask is you inform me of any interest... And of course you'll need the appropriate recipes.
Thanks. Alright, I think before we get started with other things, we're gonna save here and we're gonna end. We're gonna have a cheeky little short stream for today. But we'll be back tomorrow. Yeah. Alright guys. Thanks for hanging out. For my little surprise stream. I was debating whether or not I was going to stream today, and we ended up doing so because I really just wanted to get started with Dragon Age 2. We have a bit of a short week coming up because we have a Bones coming into town for PAX. Bones and I will be at PAX, dooting around, being little goblins this week. So tomorrow and Tuesday are going to be my only streams for this week. We'll probably just be chugging along in Dragon Age 2. Might be doing an art stream. Kind of depends if I'm able to... Aw, thank you, Joe. Kind of depends on if I'm able to figure out the setup for my air server since they updated it and I no longer know how to work it. Yeah, if you see us, come say hi. We'll be out in the wild. If you're in Seattle for PAX West, we'll be around. If you see us, say hi. Yeah. Thanks for hanging. Not gonna raid out. I just gotta go pee, so we're just gonna end it here. I'll hopefully see you guys tomorrow for another cheeky little stream. Goodbye.